Hey guys, it's Natalie. I'm not going to be doing anything silly today. I'm just going to be talking here. And, right, so the first thing I want to get into is Paw Patrol. It's an iconic show. Those people who have kids must have seen at least one episode. Your kids probably know the theme song inside and out. As a 14-year-old, I grew up with Paw Patrol. I grew up with Chase. I grew up with Sky, Rubble, Marshall, Zuma, Ryder, Everest, Tracker, and the people of Adventure Bay. And I don't appreciate the producers at Nickelodeon deciding to cut Chase, the police dog, from the show, because he's one of the most iconic characters. And forgive me if you don't like my opinions, but I'm entitled to my opinions and I'm not going to argue with you guys. But it's a kids show, it's animated, it's about dogs with cool gadgets and gear and everything going around the world rescuing people. If that's not more kid friendly, I don't know what is. And Chase, he's one of the most iconic characters in it. I mean, other than, Sky or somebody. He's a police dog. And he's one of the most used dogs in that show. So, Paw Patrol, and forgive me if you don't like my opinion, but I'm entitled to it, just like you are to yours. But Paw Patrol isn't going to be Paw Patrol without Chase, the police dog. So, let me know in the comments if you agree with me or not, but I don't even know what to do. I mean, I'm 14, so I don't know a lot about politics or anything, but, Anyways, the second thing I want to address is this whole thing with schools and coronavirus. Like I said earlier, I'm 14. I'm going into high school. I just finished out 8th grade on the computer at home because people are, they're overreacting. I mean, I get the masks, I get the social distancing, but that doesn't mean that you can't do it at school. I mean, wearing masks, yes, that's probably going to help a great deal. And I'm one of those kids that hang out on their phones a lot, but I'm also one of those kids that like going to school. I want to see my friends. I want to get into the normal routine of getting up early, catching the bus. I don't care if I have to wear a mask or social distance myself, as long as I get to go back to school and walk the halls of the high school, because I'm going into high school. It's going to be a relatively new experience. And I want to see my friends, I want to see my classmates, I want to meet the teachers, and I don't know if you guys agree with me or not, but this is just something that I felt needs to be addressed, and it's just making me upset, and it's probably making a lot of people upset, and I mean, I get that coronavirus is a real thing, but I think the media and, the news networks and everything are just they're oversizing it. I mean, I get it's a pandemic. You should wear masks when you're out in public, but that you can still apply that in school. I mean, hand sanitizer, tissues, covering yourself with your arm when you sneeze or cough. I mean, that's not that hard. I mean, and wearing masks, I mean, I get it's kind of hard to breathe and it fogs up your glasses and all, but there's a simple solution. If your glasses get fogged up, you can take it off and wipe it. I mean, yes, it's gonna get annoying, but your teachers aren't gonna say anything They're not gonna say get off your phone or anything because you're not on your phone. They can see you cleaning your glasses, and I think you can survive 7 hours at school with a mask on. I mean, I get it. People don't want to go back to school. They want to hang out at home and, eat and hang out on their phones and everything, but I'm not one of those people. I actually do want to go back to school because sitting at home, and it might not sound like me, but I don't really like sitting at home the whole time because I just went camping with one of my best friends, and I'm going to summer camp, but still I have to wear a mask, and that's okay because I get to actually socialize. I don't just have to sit at home. And I love my family and everything, but sometimes you just want to, for those of you who are my age, you understand how much you just want to get out and talk to your friends and everything instead of sitting at home. But yeah, and you parents, I'm sure you're getting antsy because your kids are bugging you to do this and that with them because they're getting bored. And I'm the only child, pretty much, so I don't have anybody to play with at home. My mom works, my dad's retired, but he's getting up there in age. I have a dog, but she sleeps a lot. And then my neighborhood, it's kind of one of those neighborhoods that doesn't have a lot of kids, and so I don't really know what to do with myself. I do, obviously, but I still want to go back to school, see my friends, the classmates, the students, walk the halls, do the lockers. I can't exactly say this because I'm not a janitor and I don't have to do this, but wipe down your lockers. A thing that I think the schools should do is have the kids wipe down their lockers and their locks every time they touch them. Keep a canister of Lysol wipes in their locker and then wipe everything down. But that's just me. So I don't know if you guys agree with me or not. Let me know in the comments. And then, so I think the third thing I wanted to talk about was Power Rangers, because sometimes this thing is just getting out of hand. People think that Power Rangers is being racist because there's been black people as the Black Ranger. Walter Jones, the original Black Ranger, for those of you who are Power Ranger fans, he chose to be the Blue Ranger. He was cast as the Blue Ranger, He chose to be the Black Ranger because he felt that he would be more recognizable in that role. That's his choice. It's not the casting agent being racist. If you guys do the math, Power Rangers started 26 years ago, before this whole thing even started. So I think people are just being strange about this. I don't want to say anything bad because I'm 14 and I don't understand this kind of stuff into great depth. But it's a show about people going around in colored spandex, rescuing other people and fighting monsters. But it's kind of kid friendly because I grew up with Power Rangers Samurai and Megaforce, but I watched on Netflix. I watched the Power Rangers shows from back in the 90s and everything, and it's kind of the shows like this that want me to, that kind of push me towards the side of wanting to be an actor, and I want to be a Power Ranger because I'm a big fan and all that. And it's just, I mean, in my opinion, I think Power Rangers just brings everybody closer. Because I've seen, like, Power Rangers Time Force, if you've ever seen that. The cast is like this. Like, they're tight-knit. I've watched a Power Morphicon video where the whole cast, even the villains and all, they showed up and they were talking and laughing and having a good time. And then there's some of those actors that don't really, they're Power Rangers, and then they just forget about it and they don't embrace their roles. And I mean, I'd like to be a Power Ranger, but I mean, the chances of that happening are, I don't want to say slim, but like I said, I'm in the U.S. and Power Rangers is filmed in New Zealand, and I'm getting off track here. My point is, Power Rangers isn't being racist. The casting director isn't being racist. They're just choosing the people who they feel are the best for that role. So if you disagree with me, just don't explode on me in the comments. I'm just stating my opinion. I'm entitled to it. You're entitled to yours, and I'm not gonna overreact or anything. And so yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. I'm not gonna get into all these riots and everything because, like I said, I'm 14 and I don't really understand a lot of this stuff, and I don't watch the news or anything, and I don't understand politics. And I mean, I understand Donald Trump and everything, but I mean, I'm 14, like I said. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. If you guys have any other opinions, please feel free to voice them down in the comments section. Just nothing like too mean, or because, like I said, because I mean, we're all entitled to our own opinions, and I mean, but I mean, I still don't know what this world has come to, because I grew up with Paw Patrol and like I said, I grew up with Power Rangers and Paw Patrol, and I just see it as a fan favorite kids show. I mean, not kids show, but I mean, Power Rangers has explosions and a little bit of violence in it, but like Paw Patrol, it's a show for kids in preschool. They're not gonna show people being killed and everything. I mean, Power Rangers is a little bit more on the violent side, but I still like it. And I mean, when I get older and get married and have kids, I mean, I'm probably gonna let them watch it. And like I said, I want to be a Power Ranger someday, but I mean, yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much concludes this video. So let me know in the comments how you guys feel about all this, and I'll talk to you guys later. I'll see you. Bye, guys.